Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Lion Simulator 2 with Hare and her family. In the last episode, she and Dune had their second litter of cubs: Pognip, Scarlet, Palm, and Ashfire. I think we only had one boy, and that's Ashfire, right? No, Palm. Alright. So what we're gonna probably do then, next episode, since next episode these cubs will be most likely 5 months old. They're still gonna stay in the den. What we'll most likely do, we'll probably have the girls stay back, Vulture and Flamingo stay back, and then let, what is it? I was gonna say something. And then, and then let Mom and Dad just teach the cubs, show the cubs a bit of hunting. Let the cubs practice their hunting skills on smaller prey. I forgot how level the cubs were, so we're gonna have to check that out once we get them some food. Who are you after? Oh, no. Get away from my daughter, get away from my daughter, get away from my daughter, get away from my daughter. Okay, luckily Vulture did not take that much damage from that, but it's still a scare. After all, we almost lost her last episode to, I believe, another lion almost killed her. So that was not good. Okay. I think Pognip is actually a bit higher level than her siblings. But if she's not, then we're going to aim for level 7. Just like, I'm trying to think something. Just like Hare, not Hare. Oh my god. Ivory, there we go. Yeah, I think everyone's level 5 right now. I think maybe, oh no, Palm is actually level 4. So Palm, I think, might be a runt. So Palm will actually be level 6. I put the wrong line away. No. Your sister needs to come over here. Why can I not put, hello? Oh no, I'm playing Flamingo. We need to put Hare. There we go. Okay, we're good. So yeah. Let the girls stay, and then we will let. Well, maybe the girls might be. They might be considered they're practicing hunting on their own, without their parents' help. And, and then their parents are taking their younger siblings out, just to let them try to practice on hunting, Let them try to bring down prey. They're up at their own size, I think Scarlet looks really pretty, though. She's so light-colored compared to her siblings and her parents. And looks like we're about to finish the Warthog quest, as we just found the last Warthog that we need. I feel like Vulture, honestly, after her near death, I feel like Vulture... Oh, that guy's after that lion over there, I think. No, he's not. He's actually just running the other way. There we go. We can use the water to pounce. That didn't actually kill, but everyone else killed him for him, so that's pretty good. Alright, let's go ahead and bring this one back. This goes to Palm. We should level up, but once we get him to level 6, no more experience for Palm. Palm will, he will have to stay, level 6, because he is the runt. That was apparently not enough. I thought that would be, and it wasn't. Oh no. Also, I saw in one of you guys' comments asking me if I was gonna play another of Gutland's games. I think I did mention Polar Bear Simulator last episode with I still have the game bought, so I could just install it again and we could play. And honestly, I kinda maybe want to try Ultimate Raptor Simulator 2 again, possibly. We got camels. We got foxes though. These are easier to take back, so we're gonna get this little fox. I kind of want to try Raptor. Possibly. I don't know. But maybe Raptor. Oh, come on, Dune. Dune, come on. Don't. Okay. Dune, get your butt over here. Thank you. Okay. I might want to try a raptor again, because I kind of like the raptor. And we never got to see all of the skins for the raptor. So, but again, we didn't really get to see with the horses either, so I guess. But the horse, I kind of feel bored playing as the horses. So, yeah. Sorry, my horse fans. Hopefully, Monday I can actually find a horse game, because I do want to play as a, well, not just a horse, but just as a herbivore in general, where I don't feel so bored. Let's let Dune go get some food for them. Because again, in these most games, all you just do is kill and eat, and kill and eat, and then you get level up. You can have babies, you know, but yeah. It's kind of repetitive. So, yeah. And I just feel like it doesn't really fit the playstyle with the horses, so yeah, unfortunate. No horses, but I would like to try with again with the raptors and the polar bears. I might host a poll, actually, if you guys want to see the return of the polar bears. Though I might want to wait for the raptors so we can. I'm not playing like, because I like to, if you've noticed, I keep the ultimate simulators all in a week. This week was the wolf and the wolf and the lion. Next week is the tiger and the fox. So, you know, ooh, goodness. So then the next week after that, we get the bear, would be the raptor. But I don't have the raptor right now. So, I could maybe drag that back. Yeah, let's try. And I think maybe instead, and with the raptors, to kind of do different, like to differentiate it, we might bring back Moros. He was Grover's child that he had, his one child. Was Jay Feather? I don't think that was Jay Feather's son. Maybe her adopted son. I don't know. Grover did go through a lot of heartbreak. He lost like 3 or 4 mates. Yeah. So, that was quite a lot, which I did not expect for so many of Grover's mates to just pass away. So, hopefully that doesn't happen with Moros. And then, so like for Moros, he's a bit, you know, with him, he was, you know, it was just the 2 of them. It had been just him and his mate raising chicks, and then when those chicks grew up, they left. And then for the other, you know, for the other raptor that we'd be following, maybe it's one that relies more on family, and so we build a full raptor pack. You are not allowed to be here. I need you to leave, madam. I caught you, and you will not be straying in my territory. Your family has loved you, but I am not so merciful. You've chased her off. Let's drag this corpse back. Again, not cannibalizing. Just going ahead and, yeah, let's bring this. Oh, I just realized I also forgot about the spider. Because technically we could also play with the spiders. I almost forgot about the spiders, actually. I think instead of doing 4 spiders for each of the different maps, actually, we'll just do... Okay. Rude. Let's get this fox, because... Oh, okay, the fox is over here. It's rude. I think instead of the 4 spiders, I think that was kind of overwhelming me a bit. And I kind of think might have stopped, because I don't think any of you guys had arachnophobia. I did put arachnophobia warnings, and probably I will still do arachnophobia warnings. Because, you know, that... Yeah. But I think instead... Okay, so I could do... We could maybe still do 4 litters. I guess clutch? I don't know. I think they're called clutches. I don't know. I guess we'll call them clutches. I don't know. But anyway, we could maybe have the male be gone. And in the sense of maybe the female ate him. But then if we choose a male heir, like, you get what I mean? It's gonna be a bit awkward. Because then what do we do? Because he technically then gets eaten by the female, by his mate. So I don't know what to do then. Maybe we could roll and be like, okay, so we roll. I think it's Scarlet who needs to eat. I don't remember who just ate. We could do like a roll. We roll. If she eats her mate, then we can let him go. And if she does eat him, well, that's the end of him. So technically the male would not. Okay, no. If she eats him, then he's gone. But if she doesn't, then the male sticks around to raise. And then they part their separate ways once the spiderlings, I believe that's what you call baby spiders anyway. Once the spiderlings reach about, I'll say 11 months. And then the mother just kind of raises them for the last bit. And then, before the other one, do I want to do both genders? Actually, no. And for the second spider, it's instead of it being like what it's usually like for tigers and the bears, where it's just usually the mother that raises them, we're gonna give it off to the father. It's gonna be a single father raising all the spiderlings. The mother will lay the eggs, they hatch, she leaves, and the male, he goes ahead and raises his brood. Why is one of my siblings over there? That is not good. So I think actually instead I'll probably post a poll for the spider if you guys want to do that. Maybe I'll post a poll for to actually bring back, bring back the polar bears, the raptors, and the spiders. But then technically, But then technically we still come to the dilemma of not having something else to go with the spider, or whoever is not, with something. I guess I could turn to Roblox again, not Forsaken, as if you know. I could play Ecos. I have been playing Ecos. Ooh, we got lines. I have been having fun playing Ecos La Brea. Probably because I am just a giant mammoth. And I quit Wild Savannah. Mostly because I just don't like I just don't like being killed on sight. Seriously, I got chased by a hippo as a croc for like a very long time. And that was just annoying. And then when I tried to get my revenge on him as an elephant, of course the game lagged me and then I got killed. So, that's just fun. This is Hare, okay. And the same goes for Yellow Unleashed. I don't want to play that either. I'm not good with Smilo hunting, like hunting as a Smilodon, like hunting players. That's just not my forte. So I don't know. I already have Suburb the Agonizing Bad, Blockbound, when Give Me Your Best, when the latter two come out on my radar. I'm not good at Die of Death. I'm confused by not Pawn by 14. Was it Doom by Fate? And I'm also kind of confused by Pawn by 14, so we're not playing those either. Okay, that's just rude. I just dragged that all the way back here for Palm. No, not for Palm, for Ashfire, but okay. So yeah, I'm actually kind of stumped, actually. There is a game one of you guys suggested for me, but that game is currently, I have to wait a little bit for that game to come out, so, because it's not available yet on the App Store. It's actually, I think, it was going to come out December 31st, so, yeah, I got a long wait for that. If we ever decide to do the spider, I guess technically we could also do that game if I wanted to. But well, the Cubs are just not leveling up that fast, actually. I have been rambling for so long, and these Cubs just have not been gaining much XP. I guess it's because they're not in the hunting party. They just are not gaining XP as fast as Hare, not as Hare's, as Ivory's Cubs are. Look at that giant pred over there. At least they're not coming this way. That's honestly kind of concerning. Mosaic Survival, and I think probably as well Eternal Enemies did get mobile support lately. We could also play that if we wanted to. But again, don't know. Actually, we could probably just get these cubs to level 6 as they're almost close enough. And next episode anyway, they'll be able to come out of the den. So they'll be able to get to level 8 probably fast enough there. Who am I interacting? Oh, there we go. There we go, okay. Phew. Okay. That is Pogonek. Yeah, I don't really know what game to play if we decide to play with the spiders. I think I have, I think probably that's pretty fun, you know, design. And of course, so we get a male heir and he gets eaten, well, then we immediately have to choose the heir for him. Since, you can't really do much if you just get eaten, you know? And technically then, well then actually, oh, Hare's now level 26. Nice. But what would we do then? Because technically then the female leaves to raise the male would leave to raise the spiderlings, the female raised the spiderlings on that last month that they need. So technically then what would we do? Maybe we could say that the female then dies or something, and then the male has to finish raising the spiderlings. I don't know. I don't know. And I think I in the videos when I play with the spiders, I did cannibalism there because, well, spiders are... Out of all the animals, it honestly makes sense for the spiders to be cannibals, and spiders are pretty much cannibals. But honestly, I think there's been, level up. I think there has been, you know, like, fossil evidence that dromaeosaurs, or again, raptors, did cannibalism, so I guess we could do them too. I feel like that makes a bit more sense than a lion, a wolf, you know. Even though lions technically do cannibalize, the males do eat the cubs that they kill once they take over the pride. But, you know, we don't do that because we don't kill cubs. We kill adults, quote unquote. So, you know. Okay, let me check who else leveled up. Did Palm level up? If he's level... Okay, good. He's still level 5. He can stay there. What about Ashfire? I mean, I said, what about Ashfire? There we go. Ashfire is also... Okay. I think we're good here. But I did forget. I still wanted to mention that once I get my computer running, you know, working, so I can play games on it, instead of being a coding computer, I'll be trying to play the Wilds on there as well, which is one of the games the developer put on, you know, is made for mobile, not mobile, computer. We will actually, if you remember Elegy, you will no longer be following. I did mention her parents of Hazel and Frank. Okay, I'll explain this. That was, you know, in my Percy Jackson era. I was like, you know what? That's technically Hazel. Hazel was one of Romeo and Juliet's, if you remember them. One of their pups. Her mate's Frank. Okay, that whole litter was kind of Nico, Hazel, and Bianca. All of them were inspired by all the names were based off Percy Jackson characters, Rick Riordan characters, whatever. And so were their name. Well, okay, Bianca's mate Hestia was not but Nico's mate Will. Let me explain myself there. And Hazel, Frank's song, you know. And honestly, when I imagine this, Frank is pretty bulky. Hazel's mate Frank, anyway. He's pretty bulky. And yeah, they escaped Yellowstone, and well, they didn't. Like, they left Yellowstone, and now they're in this new area. And yeah, that's it. Anyway, that's enough rambling. It's the end of the episode. So that's gonna be this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Turn notifications so you don't miss a video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.